On here, I'm going to take you through how to set up an MLA 8 paper for Google Docs on A4 so we can print it here at our school. First thing you want to do is go File, Page Setup. You want to change your paper size to A4. This might seem strange, but I want you to change your bottom margin to 0.5 inches and your left margin to 0.94. Then set that as your default. That'll help you later and throughout. Then you want to insert header page number, throw that up at the top. Oh, that doesn't seem to be the right font we want, so we want to go Times New Roman. We want to go size 12. You want to put your own surname or surnames up there. Then you're going to hit enter twice, and that'll be 0.5 inches. Now you're going to start playing with the header. First thing you want is your student name, that's name and surname. Then teacher name, that's name and surname. Then your class code, however your teacher wants that. Then you want the date in day, month, year. That is number, word, number. Cool. Then you want to center this text, and that is where you're going to throw your title. Once you hit enter again, you're going to left align once more. We want to have a first line indent on our paragraph, so you take the top part of this, not the bottom arrow, and you're going to drag it to 0.5. Then you'll write your essay. And as you go, there we go, awesome essay, conclusion done. What are we going to do? We need to do our works cited. So I want you to hit Command Enter on a Mac or Control Enter on Windows, and what will happen is it'll leave a page break, which will take you down here, so that no matter what you edit up here, do some spaces, whatever, it's not going to change what happens down here. You want to center this again. You want to write works cited, those exact words, don't write anything else. I've put an example of a correctly formatted reference in here, just so you can see that. Then you want to do the indent the other way around on the works cited page. So you're going to drag the whole thing to 0.5 and then take the top part again and drag it back here. And then if we just copy this down, you'll see how it will format. Cool. And then all you got to do from here is print. Make sure when you print, you go to the More settings and you ensure that the headers and footers, so you don't get the funny little Google Docs thing up at the top. And then you should have a perfect paper and you won't lose any points for it.